And boom, we are rolling. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. Hope you're all having an absolutely terrific day so far. It's great to have you all here. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So, on today's video, we're going to be checking out a band called Godhand, and specifically, we're going to be checking out their latest track, which came out about 2 months ago, which is called Constant State of Worst Case Scenario. So, I have a little bit of history with this band. Let me take you back to the back to the year 2021. Specifically, the date is March 17th. Yours truly does a reaction video for their for a song by these guys called "More Than a Hairline Fracture." May I just say as well, I've got the original video up here. It's a really, really well-made music video as well. It's a real like 4K, but it looks like it's like a million K, and it's this great performance video, warehouse. You can picture the scene. It's really, really well done. Yeah, that track in question, More Than a Hairline Fracture, that is currently sitting on. That came out March 12th, so like I don't know, 5 days after I did my reaction for it. That song's sitting on 212,000 views. That's a fucking hit. Like that's a serious hit. Like Selena Gomez or Justin Bieber or someone like that would just think that the career was over if they got anything less than 200 million views. But 200,000 views for music that sounds like this is a serious hit, and I couldn't be happier for them. They really deserve it. So I did a reaction for that. Well, let me just make sure I'm getting these dates right. Yeah, so that was all the way back in 2021, March 17th. And then it was August 30th, 2023. I got a message from Godhand. Yo, bro, hope all is well. I dropped a new music video last week, finally, follow up to our first one. Just wanted to send you a link if you haven't seen it yet. I was like, what's up, man? I noticed you dropped some new stuff. I've not actually checked it out yet. Was planning to, though. Awesome, man. We appreciate it. Really liked your last reaction. Someone's like, yeah, here we go. So on and so forth. And here we go. It was really nice of them to remember me, actually. I really appreciate that. Because I imagine probably quite a lot of people did a reaction to More Than a Hairline Fracture. So we're going to check out one of their earlier tracks. What was the name? What was the name of the EP that this comes on? Yes, that's right. So we're gonna check out a track called "Neglected." This is off their self-titled EP, which came out in 2018. And then they released a. Let me see. They released an EP after this, a pain that I'll always carry with me, which had More Than a Hairline Fracture on it. They released that about 2 years ago. I prefer their self-titled EP. They haven't massively changed their style. Depending on what your definition of hardcore and deathcore is, you might consider these guys like a capital C deathcore band. Like they really put the core into their death, but you also might consider this modern deathcore. Kind of depends on what you grew up listening to. Probably, I prefer their self-titled EP to the most recent one, just because the self-titled one had a bit more of a sinister, nasty, creepier edge to it. But that's not actually to say that one is better than the other. I'm slightly ghoulish. I like my heavy music to unsettle me. It was a lot more Alpha Wolf vibes. Alpha Wolf at their most sinister vibes on that EP. I also had a lot of surprises on it as well. There was a couple of tracks where it would just inexplicably break into a little 20-25 second blast beat section, which if you heard in isolation, you would think, oh, it's a death metal band then. Oh, cool. Or maybe it's going to go into symphonic or something like that. But these guys are, to my ears, they're more of a hardcore band than they are anything else. But like with a lot of modern metal, anything that calls itself deathcore could fucking sound basically like anything. It could sound like Lorna Shore, it could sound like Tactosa, it could sound like Job for a Cowboy. Do you know what I mean? There's so much variety within the deathcore scene. It's one of the reasons that I like doing reaction videos and interacting with this lovely community. So. That's good water. That's really, really good water. Okie dokie. So let's listen to Neglected. and then we will get on to their new track. Whilst this is going on, I can actually set up the next scene, because I haven't done so, because after over 3 years of doing this, I still have no fucking idea what the hell I'm doing. So, enjoy Neglected. I'll see you on the other side. We missed the beginning there. Right. Neglected. See you on the other side. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really in the mood to check out this new track now. You see what I mean about that really sinister element? And I just want to go back briefly. I just want to do that blast beat section again, just because it's so out of place and I love it. And then the bit following it just sounds like your kind of standard hardcore song. I'm just sitting here vibing. We could be here all fucking day. I love that. Love that shit. When bands just put in little bits where you're like, all right, okay, because no one could have seen that coming. No one. Check out that full self-titled EP as well. I mean, it's from like 2018, I think, but it still fucking stands up, dude. I listen to it on the regular. Right. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. Constant state of worst case scenario. Godhand. Right. Do I have everything? Right. Most important part. Take some notes. Okie dokie. Let's go.
Fucking
Ooh. Yeah, that's how you do it. That is how you fucking do it. Godhand, Constant State of Worst Case Scenario. That's one of the best songs those guys have ever written. Easily. Maybe my favourite thing. I heard More Than a Hairline Fracture. Listened to that EP. I listened to their self-titled from 2018. Maybe they've got some obscure stuff on Bandcamp. Maybe they've got some obscure stuff that was uploaded. Like maybe the guitarist uploaded some stuff and I haven't heard it. So I'm fairly sure I've heard all of the stuff that these guys have made. That's probably yeah. You know what? I think that's the best they've ever sounded. I really do. I really fucking enjoyed that. One thing that these guys do, which I think is very hardcore, is that everyone gets a go on vocals. They did that. On More Than a Hairline Fracture. Am I saying that wrong? Was it More Than a Hairline Fracture? It was More Than a Hairline Fracture, yeah. One of the things that I really liked about More Than a Hairline Fracture was, I think it was towards the end, where there was just where the drums were just going, and both the guitarist got a shot on the vocals, the bass player got a shot at doing some kind of like Yelpy style hardcore vocals, the drummer got a shot, and then I think they all came in with like a kind of like gang chant right at the very end. Fucking really, really good shit. I don't remember them featuring all of the band's vocals as much as they did on that track there. I mean, I think everyone got a shot there, or at least, 4 out of the 5 members. I don't know how many there are in the band, but like, the majority of them did, super sporadic. They did quite a lot with actually, because they repeated the worst, they repeated the line "constant state of worst case scenario" like 100 times during that song. But it never got repetitive, it never got boring, because they did it in different ways. There was like both the guitarists were having a go, then just the vocalist was having a go, then they were saying it with like different instrumentation going on in the background. It was really, really cool. So let's go back to some of the notes that I've made here, and let's go over some stuff. There's a lot to talk about. Okay, so first I actually just want to play the intro, and then I'll explain why, if it's not obvious. So, saying the name of the song right at the beginning is, in my opinion, really great songwriting. I love that. I love that. A lot of the time, if a band, the name of the song, sometimes it doesn't come up, but when it does, 9 times out of 10, it's the chorus, usually, or the breakdown just before the third chorus or something like that. I can't think of any examples, but if you engage your brain a little bit, get some memory neurons firing. I think I'm correct on that. Right out with Constant State of Worst Case Scenario. Awesome glitchy effects on the guitar. I'm not quite sure how they're doing that. You've got both the guitarists, worst case, lead singer, constant, and then the lead singer, state of, and then all of them, worst case scenario. That's fucking, I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm trying to be a big scary monster. That's really, really cool. Broken rhythms, different drum fills. It cuts out a little bit. You've just got the drummer doing some stuff. Just great song structure. Just immediately showing that this is going to be a bit of a fucking wild ride, and this is going to be all over the place in the best way possible. This is why I would call these guys. The deathcore elements of this come in when just from the overall chunkiness of it, and also the vocalist, who's an absolute monster, by the way. Every now and then he'll just let an absolutely fucking pissed off ogre with a paper cut style, like just low out of nowhere, which is like, again, like it's not necessary for hardcore, you know, like you can be a hardcore band and never do a guttural in your life, but this guy's like, nah, fuck it, we'll keep it a wee bit deathcore as well. Just a really, really good way to start a song. Just show the listeners exactly what to expect right from the beginning. Don't make them wait for it, you know. It's fucking good songwriting. Okay, next section.
Every time I close my eyes, anxiety is all that I find. Every day runs in the air.
Right, actually, let's highlight there. I didn't write this down, but love those fast spitting vocals. Catchy and heavy is really difficult to do, and they fucking nail it. Another part that I should have written down. Love how audible the bass is. Love it. There's a problem. I've said it 100 times on 100 of these videos. Bass is, I don't want to say underrepresented. I'm going to say undermixed, which isn't very elegant. But a lot of the time, like traditionally, when you put a bass player into a rock band or a thrash band or a pop punk band or something like that, you need the bass to provide that low end. But the bass is oftentimes, it's a 4-string, there isn't really much effect put on it, and he's just kind of playing playing the root note of whatever power chord, you know, Tom DeLonge's playing, or you know, whatever, the guitarist from Yellow Card, or, you know, fucking Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters or something, you know. But that's all good. But when you have bands that are playing, like, sometimes, like, you know, 8-string guitars, you already have that low end. So the bass is kind of providing a low end that actually isn't really necessary. So how to mix bass into, specifically bass guitar, into heavier music is to put some kind of an effect on it. Make it sound very stringy, make it sound dirty, make it sound like you're playing, you're using a penny to actually, like, you know, to actually hit the strings, give it that kind of like gravelly feel. These guys are really, really good at doing that. The bass sounds so good here. Let's check it out. Lots of different bass sounds. I think this bass player must have a shit ton of effects pedals. I think when he's playing, or maybe he's. I think I saw a bit in the music video where he flicked the plectrum away and then he started like slapping the bass as well. I don't know if that was just for like cinematic effect, but there's different styles here because it sounds very, very different depending on which part of the song you jump into. Like you've got that. Yeah, so they actually started the song with the chorus. That's fucking cool. That's really, really cool. I love that. Love that. How very hardcore of them. Right. Fuck your song structures. Fuck tradition. Right. Next section. Haven't actually went to any sections yet. I've just been vibing off the song. Right, let's go. Those kind of underwatery sounding bits. It's the only way I can describe it, where the drums kind of, you know what I mean. Not necessary. Not necessary at all. I mean, I love it when bands that are more on the hardcore side do like really low gutturals and stuff. I love it, but it's like, whoa, just, ooh, drop my headphone. It's like you were good before, but that just put the cherry on top of an already delicious cake. And just that fucking, the chunkiness of that section, man. The dissonant, the dissonant chords, dissonant sounds, they change as well. I like that. And then it goes, just like slightly different. God's sake, I'm so clumsy today. Right, let's go. How fucking chaotic is that? Four different guys all saying I can't sleep. Broken on the inside? Hold on a second. Is that a throwback to More Than a Hairline Fracture? I think they might have said that in the last one. We'll get the song up afterwards. I might be imagining that, but that might be a little tip of the hat to their last song. Here's the bit as well where the plectrum gets discarded. I just realised you guys can't see the music video, but you just have to take my word for it. Right about. Yep, the dude's like, fuck that, don't need that anymore. I'm actually just vibing here. Love that breakdown as well. Very, very, very unusual. A very vast sounding breakdown there. A lot more vast, less tight than you get on typical hardcore style breakdowns. Listen to the fucking bass as well. Oh, so good. Right, let's investigate.
I don't wanna close my eyes, 'cause then I see what's broken on the inside.
Broken on the inside, or something about the inside there. Hold on. This is more than a hairline fracture. Oh, nailed it. Broken on the inside.
And I see what's broken on the inside.
There's no way that's an accident, right? No chance. That's got to be, surely, right? That's got to be purposeful. That's got to be purposeful. Or I just exposed these guys for not being original. That's probably not what happened. I'm 90% sure that was that was on purpose. No, that's really, really cool. I fucking love that shit. Really, really love that shit. The mix was. There's no such thing as a perfect mix, but that was pretty close to it. You could hear everything. It was really fucking loud, but you could hear everything. Nothing was drowned out. Everything kind of had, like, you got your vocals over here, you've got your bass over there, you've got the guitars, you've got like the effects here, you've got the double bass like fucking pounding away down here. The mix was fantastic. Perfect mix of catchy, creepy, and quite epic as well. That breakdown with the guitars being given like lots of, like not over compressed at all, like the notes really being given a long time to ring, that had more, that gave off more kind of like down tempo vibes than hardcore or deathcore vibes. So that was a surprise. Loved the sporadicness of it. Loved the fact that they started with the chorus as well, which was really, really fucking cool. Loved the fact that the vocalist was, obviously the vocalist is going to do the majority of the vocals, right? But the fact that everyone got to go very hardcore in nature, fucking awesome. Really, really good. Yeah, I'd slightly forgotten about these guys because a combination of me just listening to a shit ton of music and also just never writing anything down. So when they hit me up, I was like, right, Godhand, right? I think I remember these guys, and then I ended up getting back into them a little bit, and then I was like, oh, that Godhand, that EP that I jam, right? Okay, it's all starting to make sense. But no, I'm really, really happy they reached out to me again. I was very, very flattered that they actually remembered a nobody like me type thing, and that was, maybe their best work, possibly their best work. Yeah, there's a couple of really exceptional songs on their self-titled EP, the one that I've mentioned about 100 times, which came out back in 2018. Don't know why I'm pointing over that direction. I don't think 2018's over that way, but you know what I mean. What more can I say? Really, really fucking impressive stuff from Godhand, and I hope if I was a religious man, I would be praying to some deity that this is the first release off of an up and coming EP, hopefully a full album, but it's difficult to actually get a group of guys all together to actually write an album these days. It's why most bands are releasing EPs, but hopefully we at least get an EP. At the very least, hopefully we get some more singles. So in terms of criticism, nothing about, I can't criticize that at all. I really can't. I can't criticize the music. I guess the only thing I could criticize if I was really looking for something is I would just prefer that these guys made stuff a little bit more regular, but that's a stupid thing to say, really, because it's, because at least one of those guys has got to have a family, right? Possibly all of them. They all went through COVID in the same way that everyone else did. They've all got jobs. They've all got lives. They've all got possible emergencies that popped up. So there's, I'm sure there's a bunch of very good reasons why they're not uploading quite as regularly as, as would be ideal for them to, continue their progression. type thing, because they always pull in numbers as well, like these dudes. What's constant state of worst kid? 2 months ago, it's on 102k views. I mean, these guys, like, I think maybe the reason they're not releasing as much stuff as I would prefer personally from a fan perspective, and would advise from, growing their brand and, like, trying to make it big, probably because they're always fucking touring, you know what I mean? Or one of them's a fucking millionaire and they're putting a lot of money into their advertising campaign or something. I don't know, but those are really, really impressive numbers. But anyway, I'm rambling. To sum up, absolutely fucking loved it, and can't wait to hear what else these guys have got in store. So, as per usual, if you scroll down below the video, you will find a link to the music video we just watched. You'll find a link to their social medias, Facebook, Twitter, X. Are we calling it X now? It's the fucking stupidest thing. I'm gonna be a crusty old school guy. It's fucking Twitter. Elon, worst rebranding ever. I'm not calling it X. You'll find links to their social medias, Facebook, Twitter, not X, Instagram, TikTok, whatever else they've got. Go follow them on all of them. Like all their posts. Follow. Excuse me. Leave a comment for the algorithm, share it to your friends, do all that type of shit. You also find links to where you can buy some merch. One of the best ways you can support bands is by buying merchandise. I know times are tough. I know fucking some things have quadrupled in price. I understand that life's tough, but if you do have some spare money and you really like these guys, and if you can't get out to actually see them and, like, throw down and spin kick someone in the face, because I can imagine their gigs are pure violence. One of the second best thing you can do is buy some merchandise. You'll find a link for that as well, and then you'll also find a link to where you can stream all of the music, the Bandcamp if they have it, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all that shit. Go stream their music, because that really helps as well. If their numbers go up, promoters are gonna feel more inclined to book them, and so on and so forth. Just do whatever you can to help these guys, because I really like them, really, really fucking dig them, they're pulling in numbers, and they really deserve it as well, because their music is really, really fucking sick. So, thank you. Thank you very much. One more time. Godhand. Let me just make sure I get this right. Constant state of worst case scenario. Absolutely fucking loved it. I'm 99% sure you guys did as well. Take it easy. Great to see you all again, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.